Hello, this is Tom Bailey with the Commercial Appeal in this week's edition of Developing Stories. This week we've got a continuing mystery. We're headed down to southeast Memphis where there's a mammoth distribution center, 800,000 square feet. Usually when a company invests millions of dollars and is going to hire hundreds of more people, it wants to take some credit for that. There'll be press releases, maybe press conferences, certainly some interviews, but not in this case. Not yet, anyway. Okay, here we are approaching 3860 Holmes Road, Memphis Oaks 3 Distribution Center. Okay, we've arrived at Memphis Oaks 3 Distribution Center. This gives you a little bit of an idea of how enormous this building is. It's 18 acres under one roof, 800,000 square feet. It was only through the required filing of a construction permit on October 14th that the newspaper learned that TJX Companies, which is the parent of TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and Home Goods, is undertaking a $5 million renovation on this warehouse. Last week, two commercial real estate companies involved in the deal did issue press releases. Cushman & Wakefield hailed the deal as a blockbuster lease, the largest industrial lease in the Memphis market for 2015. Hundreds of jobs, the broker firm said, millions of dollars in capital investment. The new tenant will use 500,000 square feet given up by Sharp Electronics at year's end, plus 300,000 square feet in additional vacant space. And Atlanta's Binswanger real estate firm called the Memphis Oaks Distribution Center one of the largest distribution centers in Memphis and said the tenant will use the space for its, quote, fulfillment business unit. But neither real estate firm would identify the tenant any more specifically than to call it a Fortune 500 company. Last month, a TJX Company spokeswoman would only say, quote, TJX has not announced plans for a new Memphis facility, unquote, in the Memphis area. We asked a few commercial brokers who were not involved in this deal for any insight or even educated guesses on why an industrial tenant in a situation like this would not want to identify itself. One said that maybe the secrecy is for security reasons, that the company may not want potential thieves to know that what products are stored there. Another broker said that perhaps the company's sales have not been good and the company does not want investors complaining about an expansion in Memphis when revenue is down. However, TJX Companies just issued its third quarter earnings report on Tuesday. Net sales rose 5% compared to the third quarter of 2015 to $7.8 billion. Year to date, net sales are up 6% over last year.